Hi, welcome back. It's good to see you all here. Welcome to this session of Roll With It Outlanders Edition. Um, Sorry, things for Vampire have been a little bit on the up and up. Some people tried to kill some of our players, so we weren't able to play yesterday. Problems of driving, I guess. But we're here. Roll with it. Outlanders. Missing one person, Damien, unfortunately. Not able to be here this week. We'll see you next time, buddy. But we'll go ahead and with a quick recap of our last session. Last time we got together, the Outlanders had gone to the House of Comfort in order to investigate the disappearance of Alhazir, believing that the clue that they had gotten of the house meant the House of Comfort. Upon arriving, they were greeted by Serafina, one of the individuals that runs the establishment, as they later learned. She was indeed vague and confrontational, but in a very polite manner. Damien attempted to wander off and speak with her individually underneath the guise of Alhazir, hoping to convince them that he was indeed the individual that they were searching for, although they never said why they were at the House of Comfort, other than Alhazir attempting to work out a piece of business with the Outlanders. However, as he met with Serafina individually, she had indicated that she was indeed aware of the illusion and thought it was quite bold of them to come disguised as him. Following some interesting rearranging of the interior of the room by Rowan, and some clumsy mishaps with a few bottles, eventually the group decided to leave. As they got a message from, as Kovac got a message from Eli, asking where they were and trying to confirm they were not at the House of Comfort. And when they said they were, he advised them to leave immediately and that they would speak privately at a later time. After a few more messages, they decided to head towards Evening Star and meet with Eli there. While the group set out for Evening Star, Kelnoran decided to take everybody from the tower to the Grove, including their new tree companion. And Ilga and Niha were provided with some additional funds in case they decided to leave town along with Iglar. But they said they would speak with Shelby before deciding at the Grove. After working everything out on their side, Kelnorn then transformed into a bird and caught up with the party as they were getting ready to bed down for the evening. They finished their travels towards Evening Star, arriving at Lady Tesseral's, and inside they found Eli waiting for them at the table that she has where they've met a few different times. That is indeed where we left off. So, you guys walk into the tower, see Eli sitting there, and he says, thank you all for heeding my words and coming out here. I'm sure you have questions. I'm not sure I'll have answers for everything that you may ask right now, but I do believe the situation in Arabelle has turned rather tumultuous, to say the least. First off, I guess, what you guys had spoken with Doppelganger, correct?
Yes.
What did you get from it? or what led you to the house of comfort, I suppose.
Uh,
The doppelganger said he was at the house, and when I talked to you, you said that's probably the house of comfort, and so that's where we went to look for Eli
Okay.
or Alhazir.
So it told you it was out the house of comfort.
No, he said that he was at the house.
Okay. Okay. Well, like I said, at first I'm sure you're curious as to why I told Kovac that you needed to leave so abruptly, but I can't say a lot about it right now, other than there's something building there, something big, and I know you're concerned about El Hazir, but I want you to think about this. First, whatever's happening there is, I think, at this point beyond either your scope, or we need to know more. I need to know more about it, and I think that if you remain in Arabelle, we won't find, or I won't be able to find anything out. If they did take El Hazir and they're holding him, your presence will likely either lead to him being used as leverage, or to him being eliminated. So I think that the best thing that you could do for him and for yourselves would be to leave for a bit.
Where did you get this information?
It's more of a, I guess, a feeling that I have. When I interrogated the doppelganger, I looked into its thoughts, and when I looked into what was driving it, or what was motivating it, I guess, or what it feared, the imagery that came to its mind is familiar. And if it's what I think it is, I hope it isn't what I think it is.
And what do you think it is?
I'll be honest with you, I won't say right now, because I don't want to potentially speak it into existence, I guess, if that makes sense. But it feels like something that, first off, I mean, in an effort of partial disclosure, because I feel like if I tell you too much, it puts you in more risk. But I'm not from this area. I'm from somewhere far away from here, but the presence that I felt very similar to what I left. And what I tried to leave from, or what I was getting away from, is they're a group. They're powerful. Individually, I guess you could say they're like a family, I guess. But as a group, they tend to fight with each other. They squabble. They bicker. But from the glimpse that I got into this thing's mind, if they're working together, then that's worrying, to say the least. If it is this group that I think it is, and I know I'm being incredibly vague, and I know I'm not giving you a lot of details, but I'm asking you to just trust me when I say that I'm omitting things for your safety.
We fought with a family once. A set of twins.
I've heard.
Oh, okay.
It's Iglar and I have spoken for, and we have an understanding amongst each other, and although we're sometimes at odds, I think we both want the same thing in Arabelle. So I've heard about his dealings with the Daemon Fae. But if it is this group, they would make the Daemon Fae seem small.
I mean, they were small. They ran away scared. It's, no big deal.
So, like I said, I know it's vague and not giving you the information you probably want, but
Can I ask you a question then?
yes.
If we were to leave for a while, are you still going to work on this?
Yes. In an effort of full disclosure, when I came out this way, I was not intending to stay and work on it. I do not want to be here if it is this group or these individuals. However, in speaking with Lady Tesserel and in feeling an obligation to help our mutual acquaintance, Alhazir, I have agreed to stay and work on this, to use whatever I have at my disposal to gather more information.
Okay.
But I did not want to stay. I will be honest about that. But for maybe it could be time that I stop running from this. Yes, I'll stay.
I mean,
I'd like to roll an insight check.
Okay, go ahead.
while he's rolling, I'm still gonna say what I was gonna say.
Yep.
I mean, we've all got things that we're running from that we need to finally face it in the end.
10.
Yes, you are correct. I've never met a person without a skeleton in the closet.
I shiver at the mention of skeleton.
Figuratively and sometimes literally. I've ran across some people with actual skeletons in their closets before. That's a little odd. 10.
Yeah.
He's not. Doesn't. In your past dealings with him, like he is not behaving in his similar way. Seems to be telling the truth.
Lady Tessero,
Yes.
what is your take on all of this that Eli has said?
Well, I haven't had a reason to disbelieve him from our past dealings. I do note that if I do know El Hazir rather well, and I would find it hard to believe that someone that unless it was someone powerful or well versed would be able to capture him, kidnap him without great difficulty. So if he was captured and if they had a doppelganger in his place, and I've attempted to reach out to him without response as well. If someone did take him, they would need to be rather resourceful. And
That's fair.
The House of Comfort has gained quite a bit of influence as of late, which either means they either could be as helpful as many people have said they are, or they could have powerful friends. I believe it's something worth looking into, though.
Let me ask you if this would be something they're capable of, Eli. While traveling north, we came across a new city that was developing in the mountains near here. Those ones that we were in.
Okay, you're traveling. Where are you going? North of, like, how far north?
I'll tell you here in a second.
Are you talking about Shaper's Rest?
Yeah, I don't know what mountains that they were in though. Worms Rock?
That's one of the mountains.
That's
up
one of the
there.
mountains that's
But
yeah.
The Knolls Pass is what the area you kind of went through was called.
Yeah.
But he'll be like, you mean the Knolls Pass to the north? As
Yeah.
you're like leaving Gormire?
Right.
Okay.
We're pretty sure that someone was somehow mind controlling the people to move there and set up. I mean, it might sound bad if I say that we broke into one of their sheds and found some items that have some kind of weird, mystical, magical type thing about them that we haven't figured out yet. But it's like, I don't know, some of them, well, there was like a teddy bear, there was like dishes or something, like a tea set or I don't remember everything that was there, but like just items that were possibly taken and I guess used for this. I don't exactly know how it all works. And then also while we were there was a lantern that felt like somebody was scrying on us with this lantern.
Okay. Was there anything else that happened in this town?
We might have like destroyed some kind of thing they said was protecting their town, but it was all an accident. And the thing was created by the House of Comfort.
What was this thing that you destroyed?
A bone and it blew up and turned into 3 guardians that we killed because they attacked us.
Yep.
These guardians, what they look like?
I think they were kind of like skeleton-y or something. I don't.
Weapons, armor, anything?
Maybe.
Do you need to roll like an intelligence check? Or a wisdom check to see
Absolutely,
if
I do.
Okay. See if you remember.
Which one am I rolling here? They're both about the
Intelligence.
same.
Yeah, intelligence.
All right, here we go. What the hell?
So yeah, they were slightly skeletal in appearance, but they more looked like they were. You remember that they were not undead.
Yeah, they didn't register. Yeah.
But they did have what looked to be either kind of what looked to be like flesh, only it was slightly desiccated looking. They were dressed in like breastplate, a helmet. They had a shield, a spear, greaves. So yeah.
That's what I tell him.
Okay, so they were.
Oh, they were also chanting something in their head, but I never wrote that down because I didn't hear it, so I don't know what they were saying.
These guardians were chanting.
No. The
head,
people
or...
of the city.
The people. Okay. But so the guards, the guardian things that you said they popped out of a bone.
Yeah, well, the bone was like buried, and they were, I guess, around it or something, like along the wall or something like that. They were statues, I think, that turned into guardians.
They had a spear, shield, and armor, and a helmet.
Why do I feel like you're scared saying this?
It's familiar. Okay. I mean, that gives me more to look into. But I will. Okay. Is that everything from the town? Mind control people, chanting a phrase. Guardians that popped out of a bone.
Think so?
If you're asking me if I think that these people could do that. Yes, I do.
I also felt like they were connected. I actually
Okay.
thought Elazir was taken to punish us, to be honest.
Well, from my understanding, if you were in that place that they were helping, it's possible. I think it would give even more reason to have you leave town for a bit, make them think that they've scared you off. Perhaps that will buy El Hazir some time while I investigate it, and Lady Testrel uses her contacts as well. She'll pop up. And there was an incident that happened with their annex down in Weymouth, if I remember correctly. Yes.
I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, one of our companions got mad at a barker that was outside.
Damien will pop up. He's like, "Look, the guy was like obviously using mind control on people. We should have fireballed the place." I got him right, guys. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was spot on. The guy was just doing his job. I mean,
I heard about it, and I was going to speak with Lord Kivin down there and see if I can't find out a bit more now that Eli's come to me with this information. So, is there a place that you guys can, I guess, lie low for a bit?
I mean, I've got something that I could do. Looks at Rith's axe, or I mean, sorry, his hammer. I was told that would come along with me if I went.
As it will.
and my bow.
Okay, and this would take you out of
Out
the
of
region.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Very well. And where would you be, if you don't mind me asking, where would you be going to?
Durlusk.
Oh, that is that is quite the ways. Okay, and you have transport there, or have you?
Well, I may need a little assistance that you might be able to offer if possible.
Well, I don't know if it's necessarily a whole lot closer. It might be a shorter travel since it would be by boat. I have an acquaintance in Calimport, along the southwestern part of the continent here. It's still, I mean, from there you should be able to charter a boat that would probably get you to the border kingdoms. I think it's probably about a 5 to 10 day journey from boat.
What if you could message someone that could get us there? Do you have that ability?
Oh, I have the sending spell.
I know a guy.
Okay. Who would I be?
And I will
Who would?
Tell her about Jared.
Okay. Say, okay. And are you wanting me to just... does he have the means to get here?
I believe so. I believe he has the abilities to teleport as you do.
Okay. Very well. And what message did you want me to send to him precisely?
We have a lead on Phoebe. We need your help getting to you. Something along those lines.
Very well.
I guess he would need to know we're an evening star.
Yes, I can send him a few messages if we need to in order to convey where we're at. Hopefully he's been to the town before, but she pulls out like a little piece of copper wire and goes through the casting of the spell. Sits there for a moment while she gets the reply. Casts it again. Okay. He is familiar with somewhat of the area. He hasn't been to Evening Star enough to know it, but he has been to Weymouth. He said if he could meet you along the way. Or he could be here in about a day or two from when he gets into Weymouth.
I feel like maybe us going to Weymouth might not be the safest either, with the House of Comfort having a place there too.
No. 1 second here. I gotta remember where it's at. Hang on.
Do you remember?
I don't. I don't remember anything.
Wait, I can't do that. I'm not a bard anymore.
You can't. Not allowed. Yeah, there it is. She'll say, I mean, you could meet him. There's a town that's roughly about halfway in between here and Weymouth. Do you have luck?
Oh, I forgot that was in between.
Yeah, it's about 3/4 to a full day's journey south of here. About a day's from Weymouth.
I mean, we could meet there, I guess. If everyone's okay with that.
You guys cut out. Where are we going?
Deadlock. It's between.
Deadlock.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where you guys met Captain Oscar. He did the job.
That'd be acceptable.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay, I will send him a message letting him know. She casts a spell again. Says, okay, well, he is heading into... He will teleport to Weymouth, and well, since it's afternoon, he's going to begin his trek north tomorrow.
Evening Star's kind of a bigger place as well, right? Like it's not real small, or is it small?
It's not. I mean, it's like a couple thousand people, but a lot of it is in the farming community that's around it. The town itself still has like, 30, 40 buildings inside of it. Um, it has a pretty well-known inn where you guys stayed previously. So,
Is there somewhere that you would recommend maybe getting supplies for like before we leave for the trip, or
I guess it depends on what you need.
um maybe I guess a few things, maybe like potions or weapons or
Just say, well, I mean, we do have a basic blacksmith that has some. So if you're looking for just standard weaponry, he might be able to help you out with that. Potions, you could check the alchemist in town. She sometimes has a few things in, just because we do get some adventurers that pass through occasionally. So she could have a few items in stock.
what if we were looking for special weapons?
Don't know if they have a whole lot there. What is it you're looking for?
I don't know. Just maybe a sword.
Well, you could certainly check with the blacksmith. I don't know if he'll have much in the way of magic, but
Okay. Yeah, I'll ask him.
Okay. Eli will look around. Okay, so you guys are heading south for a while.
Yeah, you can reach us like if you need us or anything, correct? Like,
Yeah. I messaged Kovac earlier. I could send a message to any of you if need be. If I come up with anything, I will certainly let you know.
okay. All right.
Again, I'm sorry I can't give you more clarity right now. If I know that the situation has escalated there though, and I'm certainly thinking about El Hazir just as you are. Tetral, do you mind if I use your circle to return to mine? She's like, that should be fine. Yes. You guys hang on for me for just a moment.
Yeah.
So Eli gets up and follows Lady Tesserel out of the room, and they head upstairs. A few minutes later, she comes back down. She's like, well, are you guys interested? Are you guys hungry? Do you wish to stay for lunch? Do you wish to just find
Lunch
lodgings
sounds
at the
good.
lunch? Very well.
Sure.
She makes some good berries.
All right, so she will off for a little while, and then eventually come back in. She's like, well, lunch is being prepared at the moment, so should just be a little while. If you... Is there anything else I can do for you right now? Or, I mean, if you want, I can get some refreshments while we wait. If you need some privacy to talk, I'm more than willing to give you the room.
I don't think we have anything to hide from you.
Unless you're a doppelganger. And I'm gonna look at Damien when I say that.
Sir, are you? No, but I mean, if you wish to use a detect magic spell, you certainly may.
Nah, I didn't mean it. I was just playing.
Well, it's if you run across one, it's always good to be cautious.
I was always
Fireball!
told if
No, just-
I was always told if you run across one, you should break both of his wrists.
That's what I did.
She looks confused for a moment, like she's about to ask, and then Rista said just, that is, I'm assuming it was in an effort to get him to get it to talk? Or was it just retaliation?
Little of this,
Both.
little of that.
Well, they are inherently evil and deceptive creatures, so I do not begrudge you it. She's like, well, I will go check on the food. She heads out of the room. Is there anything you guys wish to talk about now? Or fast forward through lunch to the evening?
Yeah, I don't think I have anything right now.
I got nothing.
Okay.
Rowan, once we get there, do you know kind of where we need to go or anything or?
Not exactly. I mean, I have an idea of 2 forests, but we would still need to figure out which to go to.
Okay. That's all I had. Rith is bored.
Just waiting for food.
We haven't smashed anything yet.
That's right.
All right. So, short time later, she comes back, is flanked by a couple of trays of food that are seemingly floating, but kind of have they kind of bob like they're being carried. So as they're set down in front of you, it's a wide spread of food. You've got like some roasted boar that's up there, some vegetables of a soup that's been made from some country vegetables. There's cinnamon and oatmeal like covered apples that look like they've been roasted or baked up for like a dessert. She brings out like a couple pitchers of mead, one of wine, another one for water. But yeah, you have a pretty wide assortment of foods that you can eat. So after you finish, Rowan, you said you wanted to check out the blacksmith and the potions?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you looking for any... So you're looking for potentially magic?
Yeah, I mean, if not, I can take regular as well, just...
For weapons, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything? What type of weapons are you looking for?
Probably like scimitar or short sword, something. Probably something like that.
Okay. Second here. Okay. Um. So he does happen to have one magical item in stock. Uh, it's a curved blade that has like a faint scent of seawater to it as you pull it up. Um, he'll identify it as the Mariner's Cutlass. So for gameplay purposes, it counts as a +1 weapon. It can shed a bright light, basically as like a torch, a 15-foot radius with dim light for another 15 feet. And then you have your swimming speed equals your walking speed in water. So, and you would be able to use the weapon in water without having disadvantage on attack rolls. And he'll say 650 gold is the price for that one.
Sure.
Okay.
I'll give him 650 gold.
Okay. Let's see here. Okay. I will probably have to. Oh, did I just? Hang on, gotta come back in. Because apparently I tried to look for it on the compendium, and for some reason it wasn't there, or it wouldn't pull up items for me. Oh, lowest 5. All right, so he'll get you the weapon. I will put that into your inventory here shortly.
Okay.
And then you said you were looking for potions as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything in particular you're looking for?
Just healing potions, basically.
Okay. All right. So they do have some healing potions, as well as some greater ones. They have 5 of the standard healing potions and then 3 of the graders.
How much a piece?
The standard run 55 a piece, and then the graders are 170.
Okay. I'll take them all.
Okay.
Gosh.
All right. So for simplicity purposes, they
Oh,
will
okay.
give you a slight discount when you're purchasing all of them. So it'll be 50 a piece for the regulars, and then 60 a piece for the other ones. So 730 gold in total.
730. Okay. I'm just, getting some weight out of my bag.
All that gold and weighing you down.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
It was 5 and 3, right?
Yes.
Okay. I can get them in my
Okay.
inventory. It was greater healing and then regular, right?
Yep.
Okay.
5 regular, 3 greater.
Okay. It's everything I needed.
Okay. Anybody else?
They think I'm sharing my healing potions.
No, I'm good. I think I have
Okay.
everything I needed before we left.
All right. Okay. There we go. So some of the information there will just be part of your description of it. 'Cause there isn't anything else that I don't know if I can add anything to the actual magic item that would allow me to automatically just have it be the way it's supposed to be. But it's in your inventory. May have to modify the weapon to make sure it uses your right.
Oh, yeah, I can do that.
Yeah. Okay. So, presume you guys are just staying at the inn that you stayed at before? Or is there somewhere else you would like to try to stay?
Sounds good to me, I guess.
I mean, I know Kelnoran can sleep outside, so,
Yeah, we might as well just do the same.
Okay.
Since we know it.
Yes, sir. All right. How many rooms are you guys getting while you're there? Six people.
I mean, I would share with Kelnorn if he was okay with it.
Yeah.
Wasn't sure if he was still friends with me, you know?
We'll see. It's just a room.
All right. So,
Kovac does not mind sharing a room.
okay.
Yeah, I'll pick up one with Kovac.
Okay. All right, so just 3 rooms in total then? Or does Lilith want her own? You're muted, by the way.
Well, they can argue about the House of Comfort incident.
She'll take her own.
Okay. In total, if you guys are just staying for one night, it ends up running like basically 5 silver for a room. So
I'll cover it.
cover it. All right. So 2 gold.
Okay.
It's so much fun paying for like inns at this stage in the game. All right. So you guys are at the inn for the evening. Anything you wish to do before you turn in for the night?
No.
Okay. So you guys head to bed. Wake up the following day. I guess feeling refreshed for the most of you, or uncomfortable, however you want to feel. I don't know. I'm not gonna define your feelings for you.
Thanks.
But
I will spend an hour when I wake up to do the weapon thing.
okay.
So the cutlass will become my packed weapon.
Got it. Sad. All right. So you guys wake up, set out, I'm assuming. Anything in particular you guys need to do in the morning before you head out, or just hitting the road, heading for Dietluck?
Hitting the road. Well, probably breakfast and then hitting the road. Rith won't let us leave without eating. We all know that.
You can leave without eating. Rith, however, is going to eat.
Oh.
Important.
Yes.
You ask Rith what's the most important meal of the day. He says yes.
Yep.
All of them?
There's meals defined in the day.
His answer is the one you made me miss, because it's the most important one that led to your death. All right. So you are on the road, journeying south, following a familiar path that you guys have gone down a few different times. On your way to the town of Dietluck. Is there anything you guys wish to talk about on the way?
Nah. And that means if anyone tries to talk to me, I'm just gonna ignore them.
So I tried to talk to Rowan, but he's going to ignore me.
Okay, I won't ignore. I was just saying that because I said no, and now no one else said yes, so.
It's fair. All right. So the day will pass by uneventfully as you're traveling south along a well-traveled road. About mid-afternoon, you see the palisade-style walls of Diedluck come into view. Wooden walls rising, 15, 20 feet up. In the getting into the more denser parts of the King's Forest, but at this point in the year, all the leaves have fallen off, so the forest is mostly bare. So you're just looking through bare tree branches right now. But you approach the town of the entrance of the town of Dietluck. There is as you guys remember, there is a single tavern inside the town that you stayed at before. Not much else inside the town, since it is mainly just meant for logging and trappers and kind of more of an outpost for the Cormire group here. But what would you like to do when you get there?
To the tavern.
Okay.
I don't know if we said where we were gonna meet him. So I figure if there's a tavern, it's probably the best place. That's where everybody meets in Dungeons and Dragons, right?
It is. It's you all meet in a tavern.
It's very true.
Or prison.
Or jail.
And when the DM tells us that there's this cloaked figure hiding,
Just
in
ignore
the
it.
corner that we noticed, we're gonna ignore that and look for the goblin that we can tame, make a friend.
Yeah.
Yep. Or talk to the waitress that's there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep, that's it. Ignore the. So you walk in, and the tavern's just full of cloaked figures.
I've heard this. I've heard this joke before. The Outlanders walk into a bar. This is my favorite one.
Fight instantly breaks up. No, so you guys walk in. It's not hard to spot Rowan's mentor, since I guess everybody's met him before, I believe, except for Damien. But pretty easy to spot a tabaxi in the tavern. Sticks out a little bit, but
He's the
if
one
it
drinking
was-
the glass of milk.
just lapping it up. Someone throws a cucumber by him and he jumps into the air. But no, very easy to spot him. Rowan, obviously, your mentor, your friend. So he's sitting at the bar, has his back to you at the moment.
I'll just go up and like sit down next to him and just be like, "Is the seat taken?"
If I said yes, would you leave?
I would.
No.
Rowan, good to see you again.
Hello.
He'll turn and see the rest of you, as it is good to see all of you again. And new face.
That's Dayman. That's Rith's brother or something.
Oh, wow.
I am Rith.
You do look different.
Oh yeah, that's
I
Rith.
like what you've done with the scales. That's
We got him a new paint job.
I was just about to say, I got whitewashed. trying a new dye, hair dye.
yeah.
It's
Not
the
sure if
latest
I'm gonna keep
rage.
it yet. Not sure if I'm
Yeah.
gonna keep it yet. But, yeah. You know what they say? It grows back.
Yeah.
So it's that is a new look. It's rather nice. So, I hear you have a lead.
Yeah. I'll pull out the journal and hand it to him.
Okay.
This was given to me in a tower by a guy with a book for a face.
That's cocked. I don't know how it gets cocked in there, but
I've seen it before on here, I swear.
yeah, I know. So interesting. Let's see here. Ah, there it is. He'll read through. Okay. s- Raven's chosen. What's that referring to?
That's me.
Okay. Sounds like a story. We'll get to that. Guess another time. Necromancer Melody stolen. 5 winters is about right. Yeah. It's been 5 years.
Yeah.
I mean, it does sound like it's one of the forests. This little bit about the crow's final sigh. Have you figured out what most of this means, or
Not really.
well, your friend there, he'll point towards Kovac. Say, you're, well, I guess the best way to phrase it, you're not from this particular plane, if I'm correct, yes?
Correct.
And I've read a little bit about your kind. You served the matron of ravens, or the Raven Empress, or Raven Queen, right?
Yep.
We've seen some of your kind in our area. Other people have seen them with black birds. They've always referred to them as crows. in erringly. People have it started out as a nickname that was given, and even after people learned that they were ravens, it just kind of stuck. So there was I think one of your kind that was down in our area for a number of years. I haven't seen him, but close to 6 months.
Remember their name?
I do. Hold on. You would think I would be more prepared.
Yeah, you got nothing else going on. Come on, man.
Absolutely not.
How dare some of us just throw stuff at you?
I know. So, well, it was the gentleman that had been down there. I hadn't seen him for a bit, but I did see a new person around the woods. Probably starting about. It hasn't quite been a year, but I haven't seen him for, like I said, probably about 4 or 5 months, maybe. His name was Davos, I believe was the name he gave me.
Huh.
You can make like a history check or an intelligence check if you want to see if you've heard the name.
Guess there's not much difference.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
You've heard the name around the fortress. Obviously, there are many Shidarkai. Most of the individuals that you know are more isolated to your region, and the border kingdoms being as far south as they are, would likely be a separate group of individuals that might work more closely. But you do recognize the name Davos.
Okay.
You may have run across him a couple of different times, but it's been a while since you've spoken to him or had reason to speak with him.
Okay. Yeah, the name is vaguely familiar.
Yeah, so I'm not sure what it means by the crow's final sigh, but I can't even say that it refers to him or your people, but do you think, Rowan, that do you want to go back to where it happened?
I feel like that could be a possibility of a location or, that area.
Okay. Did you want to visit them or no?
We'll save that for after.
Fair enough. Okay. Do you want me to take you to the city first or outside of it? Where would you like to go?
Kind of looks at others for input as well. I don't know. I mean, when will we be going, I guess?
As soon as you're ready.
Huh. And it's kind of like evening now.
Mid-afternoon.
Okay. Would you guys rather like go now and I guess camp out, or go in the morning and maybe I don't know.
I'll say the city of music is a beautiful place. If you like good food and good music and art and books, it's a fantastic place to visit.
Oh, you just hooked Kovac. Books.
Well,
You got grits with food.
Oh no. All right, I think you just convinced everyone to go to the city.
Yep.
Well,
Let's
maybe not.
Well, he said city.
Maybe not Kelnoran.
well, it is a
Small
bit
town, very small town.
They've got a nice florist.
They do. And it is also a very clean town. We'll say that.
Very inviting.
It is. There aren't even any walls even. So just wide open spaces for the most part. With people. And music.
Yep.
And cats. Not like me. The smaller ones.
Small ones, little.
Regular sized cats.
You're doing a great job selling it. I mean, I'm going anyways, but
Well. Very well. Do you wish to leave now then?
Sure. I mean, unless anybody has any reason to not leave now.
are we going to have to leave the horses?
Well, I can take if the horses are willing to go. The spell I use can take up to 10 individuals.
Okay, I'll have a talk with the horses unless we're done with them forever.
Forever?
We
I
can
mean-
just stable them here.
And pay for an unknown amount of time because we don't know how long we're going to be gone. Like, not only is it for rescuing, his sister, but also because we don't know when we can come back. It is a few days or forever, literally. Tell us anything.
I feel like I want to pat him on the back and say, "There, there, there, there." Can we not just stable them and then say if we're not back to let them loose or resell them?
I mean, that's
We could take them with us. I mean,
If we take them with us to the city, who's to say we can't or we don't have to just leave them there? Because we can't take them to the next place or the next place after that or the next place after that.
I know my point. I'll go have a talk with the horses.
Okay. Because if we want to, probably better to do this outside anyhow.
Yeah.
yeah, they may not allow the horses in here.
No. So, Jared will go outside as well. So, Kelnar, going up to the horses.
Yep.
All right.
So I wanted to be like, what's the name of the city again?
Diedluck.
That's where we're at.
Oh,
Where we're
where you're
going.
going? Durlusk.
To Lesk. All right. So we're traveling, right? We're going to this place, and we'll tell them that's Durlusk. You know, like we're going to be gone for a while. You can come if you want, or you can stay here. If you come with us, you won't. You'll be surprised at how quickly that we'll be able to get there with you.
Okay. So the biggest thing you get from them, since you're using speech of beast and leaf, I'm assuming, right? Yeah. Is they're concerned if they go or if they stay, is there going to be food?
Yes, there'll be food either way.
Okay. Would they be like safe?
No more or less than usual.
They don't quite understand what you mean by how quickly you'll get there. But if there's going to be food and they're going to be safe, they would. You get the idea they prefer to go with you.
Okay. All right. That's good. That's good. All right. I'll gather them up then and bring them with me.
Okay. 5 of you are standing there with Jared. Kelnor comes back over with all the horses.
They say they want to go.
Oh.
Well, all right. If you're ready, I will take us some. I'll bring us outside the city. That way we don't appear in the middle of a crowd or on top of a crowd or anything like that.
That's probably a good idea.
I've been known to have them. But anyway, everyone gather around. He will cast a spell, and instantly there's a flash of light, puff of smoke, and then instantly you guys are teleported.
Enchant.
Yep. Not far away. I mean, it's actually about as far away from where you are now to Durlusk. But you guys are instantly teleported away, and you arrive on for all intents and purposes, a plane. And as you kind of get your bearings after the after the smoke clears, see how the horses did.
Oh,
not good. Yeah, they instantly basically piss and crap themselves as you guys arrive, and it's just, and they're like, oh, what the hell?
Yeah, it's what I would expect.
They kind of, I would say they start to panic a little bit. Kelnorin, if you want to use persuasion or animal handling, you can.
I will use persuasion.
Yeah,
because I get the advantage. Yep.
Oh, nice.
16.
Yep. Okay. So you manage to keep a hold of the reins to start with, and then eventually, you get one calm down, the second one, and the other one's just kind of come down naturally with the other ones as they start to chill out basically and stop panicking. But as you guys look around to the south of you, it is wide open plains for the most part. A few hills here and there. To the southwest, you'll see some trees off in the distance. There is what looks to be a well-maintained road. And to the north, north and east of you, as you turn around and look north, there is the land kind of dips down into this bowl. You guys are standing on the rim of it right now. And as you look, there at the top of the rim or near the top of the rim, there are very nice houses, manors almost, and you will see roads that don't really follow necessarily any sort of like grid-like pattern. They kind of meander their way down this ridge from all different directions towards what you can see in the distance, the Lake of Steam, as it's called, and you see boats on the water, many boats, not very big, little wave runner styles, look more for short distance travel, something along the coast, boats that rest very low to the water line and move very rapidly, and numerous docks, and there are just buildings galore, and it is probably, from what you can see, Kelnoran, this is a very large city. Does not possess any walls, though. Out along the water, you can see what look to be several watchtowers on the water, but everything is more like, compared to a place like either some of the places you've been, even Arabelle included, this is much more spread out. So it's not like all the buildings are necessarily like on top of each other. There's plenty of space, it looks like, but there are a lot of buildings. And even from this distance, you guys can hear a very faint music from the distance, playing from, it's kind of rising up from this depression where the city sits. So, Rowan, obviously, very familiar sight to you. So.
Well, this is it.
Let's go get food.
Oh, okay.
Start
All
talking.
right. All right. Okay.
Oh, yes, there are some very good places to eat. Anything in particular you enjoy?
Meat and mead.
Okay. Well, there are a few establishments that serve some pretty decent meat. There's a lot of fish here, obviously, but we do have some other game that's served in town.
Haven't had fish often, so fish sounds good.
Well, then you're in luck. I'm assuming you prefer fish in its whole form. There is a dish that we're known for, but it's more of a fish spread, as opposed to whole fish.
If it's meat, it's good.
Well,
Let's try.
Okay. So he will lead you into town. And as you're passing through town, it is very clean as you're walking through. You will see at different points, you'll see some shopkeepers out, like sweeping leaves off. You'll see some other individuals that are all wearing different uniforms of sorts, or the same type of uniform, that are like scrubbing the stones with brooms and brushes, looking like they're cleaning stuff off. You'll see people carrying. They'll have like waste that's in wagons that they're just carrying away or wheeling away. All of it very, very clean. Kelnorn, you'll even spot there are a fair number of cats. You'll see a couple that are chasing rats and such. So seems the town does run very smoothly. Again, very clean, especially considering some of the other places you guys have been to. But yeah,
Hills far, am I right?
I've been very clean pace at points, except for in the middle. Especially after lots of people died. Definitely wasn't clean then. So he will lead you to a tavern, where as you walk in, instantly greeted by music that is playing out. It's lively, it's upbeat. A few different styles of instruments. You'll hear someone playing on drums. You'll hear someone playing with a lute. You'll hear singing coming from the stage, and just lots of conversation from inside. So, and he will direct you guys to a table, and you guys can just sit down and either eat, chat, whatever you need to do at this point.
So where are we going from here?
That's a great question. I know exactly where we're going from here.
Jared looks at you and says, are you wanting to go to the clearing where she was taken?
I mean, I feel like it might be a start.
Okay. I mean, this fortress of bones that they reference, I'm not really sure what that was in your journal.
Yeah, I was wondering if maybe, like, also if we knew someone, or if you knew someone that might have an idea on that as well.
I mean, there are a couple of different hunters or trappers that make their way through the woods. We could certainly talk to some of them and see maybe if they know what they're talking about.
Would it be helpful to, like, I don't know if there's like a library or something in town where we could try to maybe find something as well.
I mean, there's plenty of books in town, as you know. I mean, it's
one
of the lifebloods.
Yeah. I mean, the main thing was like, is the person selling the books knowledgeable on what's in all of the books?
So are you wanting to check around to see if there's anyone who might have more recent knowledge on the?
Well, like the hunters are definitely an idea to ask about, and then also like maybe if it's something like older, maybe that was written about that the hunters may not know about. I don't know. I'm just throwing out ideas of things that might be helpful.
Sure.
Are there any old graveyards?
I mean, we have cemeteries in town. I mean, if you're asking about the forests, I have not seen any formal cemeteries or graveyards in there.
Because it may not be a formal graveyard. It may just be one that was old and got run over by the forest.
Oh, that's a possibility. I mean, there have been people that have settled in the forest themselves. I mean, it's depending on which. I mean, both of them are fairly expansive. I mean, if anything, I don't know if it's. Look, I want to say if I was a betting man, I would probably still put my money towards the Korth Forest to the southwest.
It's also the
family
one I
is.
had the strongest feeling about.
Yeah. The Duskwood is a bit to the east. It would take a little bit to get there, but we could certainly go there too if you wanted.
I think maybe first we talk to hunters, trappers, see if they know of anything that's, similarly named to this, and then also maybe, check with in the books or with, people that might be knowledgeable about history around here.
Of course. Yes, we can certainly do that. Did you want to start with hunters and trappers first?
Well, I mean, we notoriously split the party to do things like this.
It is a quick way to get information.
Would it be an easy trip to just do both, as a big group, or would it, like, are we gonna go like opposite directions, you think, to?
Well, I mean, if you're looking at books or a library of sorts, are you just wanting to look for books that might hold tales, or are you looking for something that is more official records? We have plenty of places around here that just have stories.
Sad thing is, a lot of those stories might be official records.
It's true.
Yeah. I hate to say it, but I'm leaning towards stories.
Okay. Okay.
It sounds weird to say over historical records, but a lot of times I find that stories that I read have a lot of truth behind them, whether the whole story be true or not.
That's fair. Like I said, many fictional tales originate with from some truth or some actual events. Okay, we can try a couple of the bookstores around here. There are some that have a little bit wider selection than some of the other ones, but we have a couple places that I have in mind.
Okay.
And then we can head out of town and check with some of the trappers on the edge, or the rangers or the hunters on the edge of town.
Yeah, let's do that then.
As you guys finish your meal, Jared will lead you out, and you'll walk through a little bit of the town, coming across a couple of other different looking buildings. One that has like a sign that has an open book with a pen and a quill leaning over it. I was like, we can come in here and check first. So he will lead you inside. Thank you. Go away. And inside you will see older halfling man that is standing on a step ladder type thing behind this counter that's there, and he'll see Jared come in and say, "Ah, Jared, it's good to see you again. You and your friends here. What can I help you with?" And Jared will motion to you, Rowan, saying, "By all means."
All right. I'm looking for stories that may make mention of Fortress of Bones. Maybe located in the forest, or...
Are you referring to just any story that references a fortress of bones in a forest, or are you looking for location specific?
Maybe a forest around here, possibly the Korth Forest, or...
Oh, well, yes, there are some collections of stories that we've had come from the forest, from tales that have been gathered by many storytellers, bards, from people recounting their travels and things they've witnessed in the darker parts of the forest, where the sun barely reaches through the dense foliage. But there's a few stories that reference bones. Maybe not necessarily a fortress, but there was a story that references a section of forest that was devoid of leaves, and the storyteller talks about being surrounded by these dead trees reaching out as skeletons of their former selves. There's one that talks about encountering a man who went to sleep in the forest, and when he awoke, things were rising up out of the ground in order to attack him. And as he attempted to run, a bone white hand reached out and grabbed his foot. And then there's other stories that reference some individuals coming across what they described as almost a graveyard of bones, of creatures that appear to have been picked clean of all flesh, bones strewn about amongst the ground, feeling of something watching them from the trees. Any of those strike your fancy?
All of those?
Well, he'll he steps down, you see him like he's doing the stairs, walking behind something. He disappears kind of behind the counter as he steps down from his step stool that he's got. You see his little bald head just kind of going across just barely visible over the counter as he comes around and just walks out. He's got a little wooden cane that he uses to walks down one of the aisles, grabs a book, flips through for a moment. Oh, yes, this one. And he does the same thing as he meanders through the store, comes back with 2 different books. He says, one of the stories is in here, and the other 2 are found in this collection of short stories.
Yeah, I'll take both.
Very well. If you wish to take both of them, it would be 2 gold pieces.
Sure. gives him 2 gold pieces.
Okay. Well, I hope they're helpful. I cannot vouch for the veracity of the tales, but sometimes they're simply just fanciful tellings, or maybe they hold a grain of truth.
That's true. That's the best thing about books.
Indeed. They are a unique kind of magic.
Yep, that's why I love them so much.
Gilmore's like, I've never seen him pick up a book. Well.
Yep.
Anything else?
I believe that's it.
Well, I wish you well in your reading and enjoy your stay.
Thank you. It's a very lovely city you have here.
It is rather magnificent. Very clean. I like that.
Yeah. Thanks again.
All right. So, you guys leave. Gerald, something. Do you want to stop and take a look at those, or do you wish to continue?
No, let's go ahead and speak with the, or do whatever the next on the list was, because we can look at these, afterwards if need be.
You wish to go see like hunters trappers at this point?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. He will lead you out of town. Obviously, it's kind of hard to tell exactly when you leave town because there are no walls, no gates, or anything like that. You walk up the rim of this bowl, past some of the nicer houses, and as you leave them, the plains come back into view. There's a couple of what you see kind of shacks that are kind of situated along the plains here, kind of venturing towards little spots of wooded areas. To the west and to the south, you can see the large forest spreading out before you, and Jared will lead you up towards one of the shacks. He'll say, well, we can see if he's home right now, as this is, let me give you a name. Go with
Jonathan.
Well, that'll be the next one. How about that? I'll write down Jonathan.
You said give you a name.
I said, let me. What one do I want to give you? I'll say, this is Quentin's home. He generally tends to venture a little bit further into the woods. He's been trapping here for better part of a decade at this point, so he's seen a fair amount. So he'll come up and knock on the door. A few moments later, it opens, and that's an excellent choice right there. Was his name Jonathan or
Jarnathan or something like that?
Jonathan? Yeah, that's
Jonathan. Yeah.
Jonathan the Arakaka. That's great. Okay, sorry. I get distracted very so easily. A few moments later, door opens, and a gentleman who looks like he's probably getting into his late 30s, early 40s, showing a little bit of gray around the edges of his brown hair that he has. Full beard, big bushy like a woodsman, basically. Opens the door, sees a group, taken back for a moment. He says, "Oh, Jared, good to see you. I was not expecting as many people here. Can I do for you?"
We're hoping to maybe you might have some information for us or be able to help us with a location of something.
A location. What are you looking for?
Well, what I have is it's what I've found so far is it's referred to as Fortress of Bones. Possibly
Fortress of Bone.
possibly in the Quirth Forest.
Oh. Uh. Well, I haven't seen anything of a fortress of bones. I mean, what's this like an actual like location? Is that what it's referred to as?
I'm just gonna give him the notebook, the journal.
It's like, oh, okay.
This is what I have to go on.
He'll read it and he's like, so it's like a riddle?
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah, that's a lot of symbolic language. Okay. Crows. Fortress. Huh. Well, so he's reading through, he kind of like looks up at the group again and looks towards you, Kovac. Are you a crow?
You cut out. What'd you say?
He looks at you and he says, "Are you a crow?"
Maybe.
Well, sometimes we get like some people that look like you that have like blackbirds working with them that kind of look like crows. They normally have like your pale skin.
Yes, by that definition, I would be a crow.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, there was a guy that was like that I'd see him. I used to see him in the forest there for a number of years. He'd be wandering around in there, and we had a few conversations. It was a little bit morose at points. But I don't know if this has anything to do with it, but I ran across his body about 5 months ago out there.
That's concerning.
So I don't know if that's what it means by Crow's final sigh, but it could be. It was kind of by a spot where I mean there were a number of like dead animals in that area.
Interesting.
What about sightings or anything of undead?
I haven't. Let me. Second. Boop boop doo. So well, I haven't seen anything I haven't seen anything undead related in the forest in probably 5-6 years.
That tracks.
Yeah, might be something worth looking into.
Yeah, I think maybe. Whereabout was the body of this person?
Oh, it's um it's probably let's see. Take a look at my map here. So well, I found it on one of my I was in the woods for a few days. I was on one of my longer gathering trips, but it was about a day and a half or so from here.
Wouldn't happen to have a map, would you?
I mean it's kind of rough, but
Not just
Got
Galnorin.
I mean I'm not exactly like one of those map drawing guys, but it gets me around.
I mean, if you could explain whatever landmarks you have on it, it'll be helpful.
All right. I mean, it's more functory for me nowadays. I don't use it a ton. Kind of turns around, steps inside of his little shack there for a bit. As you guys can see, it's more of just like a one-room building. Hear him kind of rustling around a little bit, and then he comes back with a piece of dried leather that just has some ink markings on it and whatnot. He'll say, all right, well, he hands it to you, Kelnor, and kind of points to it as you're looking at it. He says, well, this is where we're at, kind of, roughly. So what I generally do is I follow this. There's an old trail that is about 2 hours south walk of here. It'll lead you into the forest. It gets a little bit harder to follow, but as you're wandering through, you'll come across an old oak tree that's been cut down. It's kind of shaped like well, the stump is it was hit by lightning at one point, so it's kind of charred on one side and a little bit misshapen, and wood's kind of splintered a little bit. You should notice it when you see it. But you just follow that and then take a turn south from there. Good night.
Yep, good night.
Nice.
So you turn south from there, continue on for about another hour or so. You'll end up coming across a small stream. If you follow that stream to the west, you should come across like a small log bridge that's been put there that a lot of people use to get over, and then continue on from there, and then you'll eventually come to a small clearing with 3 stones. They're kind of situated there in the middle in varying sizes, and then turn back south. And if you keep going that way, you should come across where I found the body about another hour or so from there. And he's pointing on the map as he's going through all of this stuff for you. It's like,
I will put that to memory.
yep. Don't worry, you don't have to remember all of it. I won't. yeah. Anything else I can do for you?
I believe that's it.
What was his name? Davos?
The guy. No. No, but I have seen someone else in the forest not too long ago. Just kind of caught passing glimpses of him. He looked different. Kind of pale skin though. Haven't really met him yet though. The other guy's name, I think he said it was like Ilian. I think Ilian, Ilias, Ili. I think it was Ilian.
Pavilion?
No, he's I don't know how he. No, there wasn't a V in there. It was like Ilian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice guy for the most part. He's just a bit monotone in his speech.
That's pretty common. Appreciate the information, though.
Oh yeah. I mean, I put him to. I did lay him to rest out there. I don't know if that was the right thing to do, but he'll say, "Oh yeah, when you get to a spot, you should see him. There should be a marker there." I did put pile some stones with an old tree branch that I found, just kind of mark a spot.
Appreciate that.
Of course. Well, there's nothing else. Go back to just relaxing for the afternoon. So,
Appreciate your help.
of course, I hope it does help. Sorry if I got a little bit rambly there with you. He looks towards you, Kelnoran. Like
No, it's good. Thank you. Would hand him back his map.
Oh, you don't need it?
It's up here now.
Really? Wow. Wish it was that easy for me. Well, stay safe in there. Just there are some things to wander about in there, bears, wolves, things like that. Just careful.
Will do.
Yeah, we appreciate the warning.
All right. So Jared will lead you guys away. Say, all right. Well, did you want to stay at, I don't have a ton of space, but did you just want to stay at my place for the evening before you head out, or I mean, if you guys are heading into the forest now, that's fine. You can. It's up to you.
Kelnorn's over there like.
He'll say, just to be clear, he's like, I actually live on the, I live a little bit south of here by myself, so.
It's true. I mean, we could
We can
Just-
stay with you.
and head out first thing in the morning, possibly.
Sure.
Gives us like, the whole day to find what we're looking for, hopefully.
That's a good idea.
I have them sometimes.
Sounds good.
All right. So you guys follow Jared back to his home. True to his word, his place is not very large. Rowan, as you remember it, I mean, it does have a couple like it does have some separated rooms in there. He has his living area. All in all, his place is probably maybe like 500 square feet. So for a
Is there a
house by its
couch?
a couch, no, there are some chairs, but he
Alright, I'll
has.
just plop my stuff on the floor then.
All right. I'll say, well, like I said, it's not much, but there is a roof. Normally have a fire going at night, so it stays nice and warm in here. There's plenty of space on the floor. If you wish to set up. Otherwise, I mean, there are some space outside if you prefer to sleep out underneath the stars. Should be not too cool out tonight, but
Floor seems fine.
very well.
We'll go to my old spot.
He does have what essentially would be kind of like a guest room to an extent that you would have stayed in, Rowan, when you were with him. But obviously not very large. But you guys are there with him. I mean, he will prepare some food. Ends up being rabbit with some vegetables and some bread that he has. So. Anything you guys wish to do while you are staying at Jared's for the evening?
Not for me.
Okay.
Like, is his bed at like the top of a big cat tree?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's in the window, actually.
See, he's got like little ledges perched all around the place, so that way when he gets the zoomies, he just kind of, you see him scamper along the entire
That's
place.
good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. Yep. So, all right. Being inside, the evening will pass by uneventfully. Yeah. So, morning comes around. Not quite dawn yet, as you guys all wake up here. Well, as most of you wake up at your normal time, except for Lilith. So, still a little bit dark outside, but there's glowing embers from the fireplace that cast a dull illumination over the room. So, it is morning. Suppose all of you are awake except for Damien and Lilith. 'Cause they're
Yeah,
both the late
I'll say I
sleepers.
think Damien always slept in too.
Yep.
Doesn't take a watch and sleeps in. I tell you what. Who brought this bum along?
He's paying attention back there. Okay.
Guess we should head out.
Yeah, I think I'll just make sure I've got all my stuff prepared and get ready to leave.
Do we want to go to the start with the trail?
Yeah, I think so. It's
Yeah.
Okay.
I really do think that, like the hunter was saying, that where the person died would have kind of sounds like it relates to the crow's final sigh.
Okay.
Seems to make sense.
Jared will say as you guys are leaving, he's like, do you want to leave your horses here, or do you want to take them with you?
Maybe we should leave them.
Yeah, should probably stable him for at least a little, because it's going to be difficult on a trail.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we'd like to leave them here.
Yeah, I can. I've got some hitching posts out back. I could either tie them up, or I could see about taking them into town later if you want. If you want them professionally stabled.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, good luck to you. Obviously, Rowan, if you want to go to where she was taken, you know the way. But otherwise, good luck in there.
Appreciate the help.
Like, how far away does where we're heading to where that was, like, I guess in reference or whatever, like, is it completely different forest? Or?
Yes, I mean, you're gonna, no, it's not the same forest, but I
Okay.
mean, it's just the forest stretches kind of, I mean, it's to the west of you and to the south, but from what the hunter was saying, you have to go south for a little while before you hit the trail entrance. The spot where your family lived and the spot where you and Phoebe used to kind of play in the woods was a bit north of here.
Okay. So they're not, like, really close at all.
Yeah, I mean, the spot where you would be going to would probably be from where Jared lived, from where Jared lives to where your parents would be. It was maybe like a half hour north or so.
Hmm. Okay. I was just kind of wondering if they were, like, same area or not. But
Not exactly.
Okay.
But
yeah, I think we go to the crow first. Not the one that's, traveling with us, but the other.
right. Yeah. The other crow. Okay. So, Kelnorn, I assume you're leading the way.
Indeed. Yep.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and just give me a survival check.
Oh boy. Yeah.
24.
Yeah,
Look.
very good.
Look at you.
So, you travel south for a bit, kind of keeping an eye on time based on the way the sun is rising in the sky. You feel like you get about 2 hours or so, and then as you're keeping an eye out, oh yeah, you notice there's like a trail that looks like it is moderately well kept. That it starts going into the woods. You begin following that for, the first leg of the journey that he gave you. End up coming to the burnt down, collapsed tree struck by lightning and whatnot, and notice it is indeed kind of blown apart, blackened around the edges. Find that, make your way south. At this point, you guys have been traveling for a few hours. Get to a spot where probably, it's been about 3 or 4 hours. Take your brief break for lunch, and then start traveling again. So go ahead and give me one more survival check.
Okie dokie. 14.
14. Okay. give me a perception check as you're wandering. Just keeping out for landmarks.
19.
18. Yeah. So as you get a little bit deeper into the forest, I mean, you're a little bit further south, so it is slightly warmer down here. Trees aren't quite losing their vegetation quite as much in this area, but it does get really dense down here. So for a little while, you feel like you're kind of, it's hard to keep track of the direction you're supposed to keep going, but you do spot some of the landmarks that he gave you, the stream. You find the log bridge that goes over. You follow that over. Travel for another couple of hours in total. Mid-afternoon or so, when you finally reach this clearing where these stones were situated, and then continue on to the final leg of the journey. No, there's not multiple streams. You're okay. You're okay.
I wasn't sure. All right.
Yeah. It's a fair point, but it's just one stream, so you're fine. But as you approach you feel like you're in the area, based off of time frame that you've traveled in distance. Go ahead and give me one more perception check as you're.
Ha!
Beautiful. That's still a 10. Funny part.
Can I take my passive?
What's your passive? It was like 24.
24.
24. I'll add some of it to it. We'll just say I can add like half of the difference to it. So, but you find it eventually. It just takes you a little bit of time of kind of wandering around looking for a pile of rocks with a stick sticking out of it, amongst a forest of trees. So, it takes you a little bit longer than you would like, but you do indeed find this marker that he was talking about. As you finally find it, you realize, a lot of the stones have been kind of grown over with like moss and everything, so they don't look like stones necessarily anymore, from a passing view. But you did find it. So, what would you guys like to do?
Found the needle.
Now I just need to find the shadows. Oh, wait.
I don't think Shadar Kai leaves shadows.
Oh, okay. I'll give like the area a good look around to see if there's anything that seems odd or out of place or like shouldn't be around.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Where, guys, I got this.
Beautiful.
Looks fine to me.
Yeah, as you're looking around, I mean, you see the moss-covered stones, the sticks sticking out of them. Nothing really seems out of sort.
I want to go check around the area around like the stones.
Okay.
See if there's any kind of recent activity or anything.
Recent activity. Okay. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
$17.
17. There's, I mean, you spot some. I mean, it does appear that there has been like traffic through here. You can give me a survival check or a nature check if you want to determine what kind.
Oh, sorry, I just walked over there.
We're gonna go with nature. Ten.
10. It's hard to tell precisely what it is. I mean, there is traffic that's through here. You see imprints or like prints in the ground. They don't look human, or at least not like shoes, anyhow.
Found some kind of prints over here by the stones. I don't know if it means anything, but
I'll go take a look.
Okay, go ahead and give me a nature or survival check.
Survival it is. 14.
14. I mean, they're different size than what you're kind of used to, but you do spot like a few bear prints. Not very large. Probably more akin to like the size of like a sun bear prints.
Found some bear prints. Does anything look or feel off for like the area, even though I don't have a good reference point to begin with?
Okay. Give me an insight check.
$14.
There's something that makes like the hairs on the back of your neck stand up a little bit. You can't really isolate what it is, but you're just now, I mean, you've been in the process of following this trail for a while, but now that you realize it, you've been kind of feeling that something just kind of feels off for a while. Like it just sends a kind of like a shiver up your back. It's probably been not right after lunch, but definitely during the last part of this journey, you've been feeling just that cold chill up your back.
I'm gonna get a bird's eye view. It might help. So I will wild shape into a bird.
A crow?
No.
Ah, come on.
All right. So, are you attempting to look like species of bird that you may have seen while you're traveling in the forest, or are you just picking something random?
Probably a dwarf, to be honest. Oh.
Yep.
Good choice. They fly really well when they're tossed.
Something small, like a sparrow, so I'm not so.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and give me a perception check as you're flying around. Are you looking for anything in particular?
other clearings, structures, anything that seems out of place for like the middle of the forest.
Okay.
13.
13. Okay. How far out are you circling? Or are you circling? Are you flying in just around the immediate vicinity? Are you branching out further?
Just the basic vicinity for right now. Like not
Okay.
going far.
How much time do you want to give yourself?
10 minutes.
10 minutes? Okay. I see what you did there. All right. So, I mean, 10 minutes, you can cover a fair amount of ground as a bird. Give me one other perception check as you're flying around
Okie dokie.
for 10 minutes.
16.
16. Okay.
I'd like.
As you're making your routes around, we'll say you're flying counterclockwise, just for the hell of it. As you're circling back around and making you're turning from, like, kind of heading from the west to the south and getting ready to head back north to where everybody is. Off to the side, you do see another clearing. It's a little bit further off from where you are, so you can't really see anything about it, but you do see a clearing off in that direction. It's probably 3-4 minutes to your right.
I will land and be like, there's another clearing just over that way a bit. I didn't see anything else.
Yeah. Guess we can check it.
Yeah. Said that way.
Are we?
All right.
While we're heading that way, I'm gonna slink my way all the way to the back, because I know that's where Kovac is at. Like, hey, would it be bad if, like, we would have, uncovered him to look at whatever?
I mean, not necessarily.
I don't know how all this works. I guess we can figure it out after this next clearing, but I don't.
Kovac's just a body at this point. You know?
You don't gotta, like, poke him or anything, do you?
Poke him? No.
With your sword.
No, that's not the same thing.
Oh, okay. I'm new to this, you know. When's
I got you.
When's he reborn?
Well, that depends.
Oh.
Something is off, so I'm not. This little different territory for me as well. We'll see when we get there.
Do you think this other guy would have information? This Davos? If he would? I don't know if there's a way to speak with him.
Yeah, I vaguely recall him, but I don't know much about him. So it's definitely worth looking into, since he seems to keep popping up here lately.
Alright. Then I just kind of slowly slink my way back up towards the front. Like I was never gone.
Right.
Obviously, Kelnoran didn't see it with a 89 passive perception.
Or Lilith with a 20.
Now she's the one that missed it.
I mean,
He's
it's
so
only if it's
good.
per watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when it would happen. All right. So, Kelnorn, you make your way off in that direction for 4 or 5 minutes. As you make your way through this section of trees, give me a perception check as you're approaching the direction you were heading towards.
27.
Very nice.
Told you 89.
Yep. I mean, there was an 8 at the end of the 18, and 2 and 7 are 9. So there go. 89. You notice that as you're approaching this area, that there's this clearing that you had seen. You weren't able to see into it too much from where you were on the flying above. Like it was just, you just noticed it out of the corner of your eye, of your bird's eye. But it looks like it's surrounded by small cliffs that are rising up out of the ground, and you'll see off to your right as you're approaching. There's a stream that's flowing down by you. That as you kind of follow its path, looks like it goes through this opening in this stony clearing that's in front of you, and you see an old. From the distance, you can tell it looks like it's a very old, small wooden bridge that's going across this stream. The stream's about 10 to 15 feet wide at points, varying in size. So, I mean, it's a pretty decent stream, but it does have a bridge that goes over it that goes into this clearing.
Ladies first.
The other thing you notice, Kelnoran, is that the ground in there, as opposed to a lot of the ground out here, which is mostly grass with, like, you'll see some pine needles every now and then that kind of add just a slightly different coloration to it. The area up ahead, a lot of the grass is brown. You'll see, like, there's visible stone on the ground. You do see a couple of trees, but they don't bear any leaves in there. They look dead from this distance.
Keep on your toes. There's something off about the clearing.
When he says that, I'm gonna pull out my dagger and check it, and then just keep an eye on it as we move.
Okay. All right. So you reach the opening of the clearing here. Like I said, in front of you there is a bridge that goes in. As you get a little bit closer, Kellner, you still up front?
Yeah.
Okay. There is a structure in the clearing. Looks like a wooden cabin of sorts. It doesn't look like, from what you can tell from the outside and the condition of it, it does not look like it has been used in a while. A lot of the wood is either rotted, or there's holes in the wall itself. The roof appears to have sunken or caved in a few spots, and there is a section of wall where you can see that the wood is showing char marks.
fresh char marks or old char marks?
Old char.
I will use my furball detect magic.
Okay. $30 feet. All right. Are you doing this like on the side of the bridge before you get in there?
Yes.
Okay. As soon as you put that up, there is like yeah, it makes you it almost gives you like a sick to your stomach kind of feel. There is like an aura of magic that is present. It's kind of emanating or saturated in the water that's in front of you, and from the distance you're at on the opposite side of the bridge, you can kind of feel a little bit coming from the land that is on the opposite side.
And I will focus on it for this. Find out what school of magic.
Definitely feels like necromancy.
Didn't see that one coming, right?
Yeah, right. Don't touch the water. Everything is giving heavy necromantic magics.
Maybe it means we're close.
I'll cross the creek.
Okay.
I'll just take a step because it's not that far for me.
Right. So you step on the bridge, and with your detect magic up, go ahead and give me just a con save.
Okay.
Oh no, it's the Shadowfell all over again. Oh,
Nice.
20. Yeah.
There's like a powerful wave of nausea just hits you, and I mean, with the time that you've been spending doing your Druid Grove, setting all that up, like reattuning yourself to nature, reaffirming your ways in the forest. This is perverse. This land is crying out at you. You could feel it. It just gives you like I said, a wave of nausea that just rises up, and you can feel the bile in your throat. But you stuff it down, and you hesitate for just a single moment before continuing to walk forward. And there is, as you get a little bit further in and you pass the rocks that are here and get a full view of this clearing, there are like wisps of fog over sections of the creek slightly to your left, as it continues north. The trees bear no leaves in here. They are gray and sickly in color. And as you get a little bit further in, you can see through some of the burned sides of the slats of this wall, this cabin, you do see some faint cinders in there. But you can still tell that this char, it still looks old.
Weird.
but I know we have a hard stop time of midnight for one of us here. So we'll go ahead and wrap up there as you guys enter the clearing. And we'll pick up there next time as the group explores this area and looks for more clues into the disappearance of Rowan's sister and trying to solve the riddle that he was given. So thank you, everybody, for stopping by. Hope you had a good time tonight. And hope to see you back here again. If you're watching on the Twitch, do the follows, do all that fun stuff. If you're watching on the YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, leave a comment on there. Watch some of the other videos. Catch up on Vampire. Hopefully we'll be back in a couple weeks on that. But until then, have a good night, everybody. We will see you next time. Until then, keep those dice warm. Good night.
Later.
Bye.
See ya.